I messed up a little bit. Hello there, everybody out there in Twitch and D&D Land 2, the newest session of the New Embrace campaign. Now, before we jump right into the action, as per usual, we have a few short announcements that we have to make. The first one is our media. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, I do highly recommend you go ahead and do that. It does feel nice when I get to see a bunch of people reacting to the things I retweet, I share, and, little bits that I like to talk with friends, family, and, whoever else about the things that we are doing inside of all of our games. We do have a TikTok now, though I don't have a link on here because for some reason it doesn't like doing that. But if you go to TikTok, you can just search me as ProDM Joey. I am on every platform like that now. So definitely go ahead and do that. I'm going to be doing small little tidbits about my games and sharing that on TikTok so people can start experiencing the games, at least in varying degrees. In addition to that, we also have a Patreon. If you want to join our fantastic community, you have to join our Patreon to do so. The earliest sub starts at $5, and that gets you access to our fantastic community, any available one-shots that we're going to be doing in the near future, as well as access to everything that we do as a community. That includes our comic series, which I'm sorry about the delay, but weather did not allow Patch to finish the work as early as they wanted. So I told them instead of rushing, take a few extra days to make sure everything's up to the quality and standard that we both would appreciate. And so our comic series is coming out, but the first chapter is going to be released in a few days, hopefully a few days. However, you'll have first dibs on stuff like that, as well as any new announcements happening out there in the world, and first dibs into any of our games. This is a pay-to-play community, so if you are interested in joining any of our open time slots, just reach out to me and kindly let me know. Outside of that, we have one last thing called our sub goals. So, if you might have noticed, something we did before I went on vacation was set up some sub goals that the community got to decide what we were going to do. I changed it around a little bit. Now, every 50 subs that I get, we are going to be doing a marbles game. And based off of the number of subs that you gave to this community before we hit that 50 mark, that's how many marbles you are going to get. And when all the marbles race each other, whichever marble wins at the end decides what activity we are going to be doing. No matter what, there will always be 51 marbles because I have one get out of jail free card where we do something that I want to do, not just that everybody wants me to do. But if you want to troll me, the best way to do that is through marbles, and the best way to do that is through subs. So we like gifted subs in this community. It spreads us wider for more people to enjoy what we do. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else I really care to go over. So, Jason, why don't you tell us what happened last session?
Last session, the group wakes up after a long, eventful night where N gets drunk once again and continues on the way to Deep Yard. A little ways into the trip, Chase notices someone following and falls behind to investigate. Meanwhile, Gabe notices a celestial nearby and the fact that the group has found a way through desiccated grounds. Chase is eventually tackled by a hooded celestial named Lynn, who he convinces that the group is just mentioned. He convinces Lynn that the group is just merchants and is released. And he joins up with the group who come to decide that Lynn was a slayer, a member of a guild who were mostly wiped out in the past. A little later, the group runs into more trouble when Rowan notices a quick look go by and a quickling is done trying to steal N's trident. N heals it, and then N and Chase decide to capture some of their pelts, but Gabe and the Dragonborn object, so they change their minds. The group eventually comes upon Deep Yard, a city protected by glyphs, and they manage their way in. And they make their way to Ignatius's place, a reportedly failing magic shop, and they meet a rather strange blind dwarf named Desmond. The group head out
Halfling.
Halfling, okay. The group head out to get longer visas in the city by Rowan taking a test. The halfling, proves to be rather odd, petting animals on the way that aren't there. Probably doesn't help that it hits on him several times during the trip. He's just, it's on the way. Gabe keeps an eye out for a brothel inn and spots the broken hook. Rowan takes a test and surprisingly manages to pass it. Afterwards, the group heads to the brothel where Inn finds someone to talk to, who also seems to be having a conversation with Chase upstairs. Meanwhile, Gabe sits back, standing guard over Anne from a distance, but attracting unwanted attention by several would-be clients. And that's it.
Alrighty. So, as the evening progresses, with everybody having their fun, loose conversations, I believe it was Nolth, Desmond, and Kothar heading back to... Kothar's with all of you drinking?
I was there. I was king.
You're drinking?
I was king pinging it in the.
Yes,
yeah.
of course. So just Nolth then, by yourself with Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
Nolth, when's the last time we got to just talk the two of us, huh? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah. Doing good, I guess. How's the weather?
I'm gonna be AFK for 2 seconds.
Oh, bro.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Sorry, we just have a little bit of a tornado warning that I have to be careful and vigilant of. So, yeah, fun times, isn't it? Hell of a week, huh? Hell of a fucking year. Jesus.
Apocalypse bingo.
Bingo.
Here.
Yeah, who had a hurricane hitting places that never get hit by hurricanes?
Florida did right here.
Well, then fuck you.
Louisiana. Hey, Louisiana has one coming right now. We have a tropical storm in the Gulf.
Jesus, fuck that shit.
Yeah, we've already had. I think I've had 2 tropical storms here already.
See, that's why I choose not to live in places that bad.
No matter where
Yeah,
you
me
go,
too.
there's
I've had a
everything has
bunch.
issues. I always say, I'll take the hurricanes. At least I know.
Right?
I don't mind a little rain. If it's a tropical storm, I'm good. If it's like category 3 and up, I get worried.
No.
Yeah, but normally that you have time to get out. It's stuff that it's like tornadoes and earthquakes. You have no time to prepare for that. That's why I don't
Yeah.
like them.
Yeah. But anyways, everybody. 2 minutes ago. So, Noth. You're walking back with Desmond. Taking the route much differently than how you got here, but he seems to understand and know exactly where he's going.
Just following,
Yeah.
making small talk and all that.
Of course.
Oh,
Now, as you continue following him, periodically he does stop to look at the ground for a period of time, or look up at the sky for a period of time, or something else that is, strange, but it's Desmond.
don't mind to question it. Their customs, they're all pretty strange.
Sure. So, you end up going back to the shop. And as you walk in, you see that there appears to be an individual, a very unique individual, standing in the shop, currently looking at a few of the wares, intrigued, with Ignatius looking very annoyed, and very ticked off that he can't be napping right now. Draco, would you like to tell us what everybody sees?
You would see a Aaron Cochra. He's got his wings out that are cut to fit through his back of his shirt. He has a scarf wrapped around his neck. He has black and white feathers with red accents across them. He carries a wooden sword on his side and a spear on his back. And that's about all you would notice. Oh, and his backpack has some books in it, but you wouldn't notice that at first. Not unless you like really stared at his backpack crammed full of books. That's it.
That's it?
And he's about 6 foot tall. He's tall for an Aaron Cochra.
Pretty tall.
So, you see him in the shop, and Desmond just walks on past him, heading over back towards the counter. So, Ignatius speaks up to you, Draco. Are you buying anything, or...
I was just looking at your wares and seeing what you had. I just looking around mostly.
Uh-huh. So tell me, where did you fly in from, mister?
I actually walked most of the way, but I come from a monastery.
A monastery.
Yeah. Where would it be at in this world?
That monastery is in the northern reaches of the Claimstead mountain range.
Gotcha. Northern Claimstead is where I come from.
Curious. So is that Weldon Top area, or?
Kind of, but more in the mountains.
Aha. All right. Well, if you need anything, bother the little one. Nolth, can you keep an eye on the shop to make sure people don't steal?
Yeah, you got it, boss. I'll take care of it.
All right. And Draco, you look over and you see this incredibly large orc man. And by large, I mean tall. He's not very, like, muscular. He's fairly muscular, but, like, he's tall. You are full-fledged orc, right?
I'm only half. No, I'm half work.
Okay, half orc, but still very tall. And Draco, it's been a while since you've seen a half orc. They're pretty rare. At least outside of Claimstead.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Claimstead, half orcs all over the place. Outside of it, not really.
Sir, what has you in these parts?
I'm just tripping a little bit with my party. I decided to calm down here, so I accompanied them to protect them.
That is very nice of you.
Yeah, I like your attire. You look pretty snazzy.
Thank you very much. I come from up north near Claimstead.
Ooh, Claimstead. Let's see, one second.
You've never heard of Claimstead, Nolth.
I think I have a cousin out there. Maybe. I've never rolled deception.
I mean, not really. It's a casual conversation. Like there's,
Yeah, I'm not inciting. I really.
yeah,
I'm just
you
like,
don't
oh,
have to
okay.
roll deception just because you lie. It's
Lie.
mostly, you know, unless somebody's
Yeah.
inquiring if you're
Yeah.
lying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had a cousin out there.
Yeah, I've been traveling around looking for work, trying to broaden my horizons. I spent most of my life up at the monastery.
Shoot, you looking for some work?
I need some gold. That would help out. At least some money.
Yeah, I'm hiring. If you want to come join us, we can always use some more. I'll bone that a bit.
I'll be down to help y'all for a little while. At least till I get some money and can be on my way again.
Nathal, nice to meet you.
Draco, nice to meet you.
Just set up my hand to shake it. Yeah, we have a few party members. There's 6 of us right now. If we include you, that'd bring us up to 6.
7.
7.
Yeah, you haven't lost
si-
Chase yet.
We haven't lost Chase yet.
Yeah,
we
mysteriously died.
we're currently at 7 party members, and we just in town for a bit. Currently traveling with the owner of the storekeep.
Well, I'm more than glad to help, especially if you need me to research anything or anything like that. I'm pretty good with it.
Oh shoot, you're the smart type. We could use some more book smarts in this party.
I like books. I like to read. It's mostly what I did at the monastery. Besides training, there wasn't a whole lot to keep you entertained.
You already saying pretty valuable to this party already. I gotta say.
Thank you.
I do. I have a way to message the rest of the group. I don't know what mess the group. Yeah, but they'll come when they come. You want anything from the shop? Buying anything or nah?
I'm good for now. I'm just looking around.
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you about the rest of the party. Okay, so there's the first guy we have Chase. Pretty shifty type. Generally good people though. A little shifty. Keep your eye on him though. But he'll have your back. We have Gabriel. Good looking man. Pretty good in the fight. Decent conversationalist. We got Rowan. A little druidy, a little bit naturey, but again, good people. The smart one in the group. If you want to have those book smart conversations, there you go. We have Kothar. Now Kothar, he's good people. I've known him for a long time. Always have your back. Always a little just and let's see what's the word. Choose from the guns, kind of like straightforward. But generally, if you get loyalty, you're good for a long time. And finally, we have Ian. Sweet, loving to death. Keep your eye on him. Always up in a little bit of trouble if you can. That's the main magic caster the group is in. Then Rowan. Yep, welcome.
And
welcome to the
Rowan.
group.
Just at the end. And Rowan.
I did say a druidy type.
Yeah. It's just that
Just
and
she
Rowan.
just like has no name and has kept us alive with good bearing and
Druidy type.
And Rowan. So
And Rowan.
as you're kind of sitting there, Desmond pulls over his high chair to sit over at the counter and pulls out a book and just places it shut in front of him.
Got anything, Desmond?
Can you be more specific?
Oh, anything good? Reading anything good?
You're funny, man.
Huh?
You're funny.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He nods.
That's that conversation.
Yeah, that's... Draco, you're not really sure what's going on between the two of them. It's kind of
It's kind of yeah.
I tried to speak our conversation. He ended. I was trying to attempt.
So
That's very nice of you.
I know, I'm such a generous soul.
So back at the tavern, Chase comes up to all of you, one at a time, or two in the case of En and Rowan, and just says, I'm gonna try to do some independent searching. So I'll keep in touch. And excuses himself.
okay? Uh,
That guy's not coming back.
Calling it outright.
I know when I've been ghosted.
But he stops by Kothar. Gabriel tells you both the same things.
Yeah, sure. Gable's busy trying to get a potential client to go away.
I actually know it's you when I see you.
Maybe.
Hmm.
And he just slips away.
I'm gonna get up and go over and sit with Anne and Rowan.
Okay. So, shit, I lost her name.
Yep.
Hey,
I was trying to
Julia.
remember.
Julia?
Julia.
Julia, thank you. As you kind of come approaching, she leans backwards a little bit and, crosses her hands in front of her, and Kothar, you just squat into the large sofa, finding a good comfy position.
Hmm.
Can we help you?
He's a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Is this someone who works here?
No. Somebody who enjoys the atmosphere. Which reminds me, change the music back.
Gable sees Kothar join the group and decide to join mainly to get away from the people interested in him. Excuse me, I think my person I'm with is calling me over. Thank you.
You excuse yourself, and the only remaining position to sit is on the love seat with Kothar, so if you would like to take that.
Sure.
All right.
Gable plunks down. Hey guys, what's up?
Another friend? Because this one's been
Yes.
staring for a while.
Yeah, he's a friend. He kind of makes sure that I don't get in too much trouble.
Well, the two of you seem properly popular, especially for a location like this.
What does that mean?
Well, in these parts, it's hard to find people of unique origins who are intrigued with you.
I was very fortunate in being raised by a family that celebrated my uniqueness.
Oh,
Girl, she's calling you unique.
Deep Yard is a very open-minded place as far as the rest of Solemn is concerned, but usually those that can find a living in Deep Yard of unique origins usually are harder to befriend because of their outlying status.
There are not a lot of half-elves here.
There's a good amount of them.
Oh.
Yes.
But he's not really unique then.
Well, no. He's scarred and sullied. That is very unique for these parts.
Wait a minute, are we talking about me or?
Yes.
Oh. Gable just gives Kothar a look.
Not to mention very pretty
Yes.
as well.
Thank you.
He's more than just a face.
God.
Those scars would suggest so, yes. And she continues drinking her spiked tea.
Wait, the tea spiked?
She spiked hers, hell yeah.
Oh,
Are
I
you
thought-
sitting
I
in this
thought,
place
like,
sober?
I thought. Oh no, I meant like.
No,
spiked.
no. We don't do that. We do not do that.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
No,
that
no.
took me a second.
Yeah,
It was
we
like,
do not do that. It's spiked
I
with
just wanted to make
alcohol
sure.
that she put in herself
wanted
with
to
a
make sure.
flask that she shared with any of the two if they wished.
I was just.
You have some.
It caught me
Yeah.
off
Have
guard. The
some.
terminology. It caught me off guard.
Sure.
I have some, and
Already.
in the middle of that, Inn uses their body temperature to heat back up the tea a little.
Very lovely place. Very, very lovely place.
Do you come here a lot?
Whenever I have
Oh,
free
what's your-
time.
What is your name?
Julia.
I'm sorry.
She puts her hand out.
Julia.
Hand down in front of you.
Yes, Clothar, you shaky. Don't lick it.
I'm not one of
Grab it
those
with
girls.
2 fingers. Grab it with 2 fingers.
Dink. Oh yeah, she has very dainty hands by comparison to you.
Everyone's dainty compared
yeah.
to.
She shakes and does the same with you, Gabriel. So, if I am correct, one of you has a new work visa. Congratulations on that as well. It's very difficult for outsiders to be able to gain a permanency or potential permanency here in Deepyard. Unless, of course, they come from one of the academies. But even then, usually, the zealotry from some of the further away places don't allow them to be in a place so free-thinking.
Thanks. I like to think I come from the Academy of the Forest.
I've never heard of that one. Where is it?
It's really obscure. It's
I'm
by-
fucking with you.
Okay.
Ah. So you're more of a nature-y type person then? That's not just a fashion statement?
Right. As fashion forward as this is, and she gestures at what she's wearing, it's also practical.
Wondrous. You probably don't go anywhere terribly cold then.
I do sometimes. I mean, we're from a colder area, and then Anne and Gabriel.
Oh, where are you from? Where are my manners? I haven't asked anything about you all.
I haven't played it in so long. I forgot where I'm from. Hang on.
Umbridge.
Umbridge. I'm from Umbridge, ma'am.
Now, you don't need to call me ma'am. We're just having a conversation. Umbridge. The epicenter of Claimstead for the trade routes, right? Also known as the Long Crossroad?
Well, Anne would know about that.
Are you a trader? By hobby or by profession? She looks over at you, Anne.
By relation.
By my suspicions, it's either a father or a lover.
A father.
I suppose both of which you would call the same thing. She just takes a big sip.
Rowan doesn't get it.
Yeah.
That one took me a second. But
Sophisticated jokes here, people. Well, that is very interesting. What organization?
his own. He.
Do you wish to keep it lucrative? You don't have to share.
No, it's simply. He helped organize some of the hunters into more of a collective for trading of furs and
So an artisan of sorts.
some, in that he is less about the trade directly and more the creation of trade systems.
Gabe will still keep an eye out on the room in general.
Roll
but listen
me
to the
roll me an
conversation.
insight check, Gabriel. Does trading, mostly in goods, trying to pinpoint what the organization is? What's the family name, if you don't mind?
Hang on, I have to get that pulled up. It's been a little while.
Yeah, I have no idea what your surname is.
Syed.
Syed, thank you. If you want to change that on your character sheet so I don't have to look at it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was like, wait a second,
Yeah.
who am I?
The Syed family There's many different pelts that are brought out here for more lavish livings, and even for the means of different arcane productions with individuals. I know they have a major trade with the, what was it, the Moonshade family over in Afterfall?
Yes, that tends to be our primary end point for
Wow.
the raw goods. Yes.
I suppose that makes you somewhat of Claimstead royalty then.
I don't know about that.
Gentlemen, would you like me to buy you drinks?
No, thank you.
Very well.
If you are offering, yes, sure, why not?
And what is your
Yeah.
poison?
Something that'll just,
Oh.
get me fucked up. I mean, we're here to celebrate her getting her
Visa?
documentation visa, yeah.
Work
I was
visa,
gonna say
yeah.
visa. Work visa, yeah. Passing school.
Wow, that sounds like a round of shots if I've ever heard of one.
That's what I hear.
We'll go with Dragonsbane. She raises her hand and an individual comes over. Dragonsbane. Surely you've had it. It's some of the strongest whiskey you can get within all of Solemn.
It's
Sure.
not the Angel's Bane that the imp had, Kothar.
Yep.
You don't need to shush about imps here. There's plenty
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
sorry.
I believe half the people in this establishment probably have an imp because they were too incompetent to learn about magic without assistance.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But one of the individuals comes over to her and kneels down wearing the bow tie, and he just goes, yes, do you need anything? And he flexes both of his pecs as kind of like drums as he's leaning down. She
Terry
goes,
Crews.
Yeah. She goes, maybe later. But I would like a bottle of Dragon's Bane and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shot glasses, please.
Gabriel, can you do that?
Gabriel, considering your profession, you can absolutely do that.
Sorry,
You
do
should
what?
that more-
You
The
flex your
Jerry
pecs
Crews.
just like bongos, boop, 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 without touching
Yeah.
them. With your
Yeah.
profession, you can absolutely do that.
Why? Do you want me to see me do it, Kothar?
So why wouldn't you lead with that in any sort of introduction? It's the muscular control. It's
It's an expression of dominance.
look at that. Flaring his chest like a bird.
I don't want to mess with your self-esteem too much, Kothar.
I'll be fine, but thank you.
The individual walks away, and about 3 minutes go by before he comes back with a tray that has 5 standing shot glasses, as well as this crystalline bottle that is in the shape of a serpentine dragon with this red fluid inside of it flowing all around. And as he places the bottle down, he pulls out a small little cube that seems like it's sweating in his hand and puts it in the mouth, and then just pulls out a tiny little hammer and tink, the cube goes all the way down, and you watch as the liquids start flowing out and gets filled into each of the shot glasses one by one.
Interesting.
He serves out the first round for you all.
That is a fascinating thing. It's probably going to end my life, but it's beautiful.
I say a toast, yeah, a toast before.
Yeah.
Please.
To Rowan, congratulations, and to new adventures with future business partners, huh? We may
Let's
find in Deep Yard, or we just get fucked up.
either or, we'll enjoy it neither the same way. And tink. You all slam it back.
Yep.
Con saves. Kothar and N have advantage.
Wait, stop.
Rowan, you smell it? It smells like cherries with a little bit of cinnamon.
She slams it.
Alrighty, con saves. And Gabriel, are you going to be rude and not take a shot for a celebration?
Gable smiles, but he's trying to be the designated driver, basically.
So you are
I'll
going to
take
be
yours
rude?
if you don't want it.
Okay. So
Oh no.
the three of you slam it back, and she slams her back as well. And immediately after that happens, Ed and Kothar, you both turn your heads to the ceiling, and this small little puff of fire shoots out of your mouths. Rowan, however, as you take it, your head aims down, and you start getting little puffs of fire as you're coughing from the burn and sensation. She releases it up in the air.
Fire's not your thing, Rowan.
Did I do it right?
Yeah. You
did
got
great.
half of things. We got the fire half of things.
It takes a lot of practice, and she pours you another shot, Rowan.
Gabriel, you're not drinking?
Considering all the trouble we get into,
Don't be a wet blanket. Nothing can get in here. We're fine. Come on.
Trouble? I'm sorry. I am a little
And-
curious now.
Ian just has a knack for getting into trouble. It's best to have one of us stay sober.
You haven't seen me fight when I'm drunk.
Roll deception check, Gabriel. As true as that statement is, there's more that you're worried about than just that. Okay, insight check. Let's see. Sure. She starts
So-
sipping her drink.
Kothar, I hope you fight better drunk than you do sober.
Yeah, true.
Beautiful. I don't know if any of you are collectors, but you can keep the bottle. It's almost empty already.
Oh. Thank you.
Is this supposed to be depicted of some greater dragon being, or
Yes, that's why they call it Dragon's Bane.
and a crystal dragon as well?
Okay. I'm sorry, I have to admit, I'm not very familiar with Dragonborn culture. Don't think I've ever encountered a Dragonborn, actually. Does the Crystal Dragon represent something?
No. I mean, they was an old god, right?
What?
The crystal one. Old god? No. Okay. How about another shot?
It is going to subtle cast message Kothar and just be like, quit while you're ahead.
More shots. And
Yes.
the last
Alright.
round of shots are now poured. There's not a
Wait,
whole
what about
lot in
James
the
shots?
bottle, but it's a... You do see the servant there, who she puts a platinum piece on the tray for the bottle.
Very generous of you. Thank you.
Well, there's means for celebration. Why not celebrate the proper way?
Yeah.
I like this person.
Thank you. Yeah,
Can Gabe run a roll insight on her?
go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, are you inciting the statement or her general everything?
She's getting everyone drunk. Gabe just wants to make sure she's not going to be.
So you're trying to
trouble.
feel her out then, like she, like
Yeah.
okay,
this goes in.
okay. Well, let me just okay.
I don't think anyone else caught that.
I did not.
You're just trying to feel her out, and I was like, Inez too.
Oh.
And bounces back fast. Tragedy. Ooh,
It's been
pretty
what?
thing.
It's been what, a day?
2.
Not even.
It's been 2.
It's trying. Inez, I'm a storm sorcerer. Okay, I've got like the wind at my back. Like,
Yeah. Let's go with that phrasing. But anyways, everybody. or more appropriately, Gabriel. Okay, storm warning is over now. We're good. I'm still gonna have to keep it updated in the back. Yeah, we don't get weather like that in this area. That's exactly why I live here. You know, we were hit by a hurricane 2 years ago. Oh yeah, you used to live around here. Yeah. I'm further away than that point though. Like we don't get hit by shit. It's great. But anyways, Gabriel. She seems to have ulterior motives behind what she is doing, though she does not seem to be acting out of hostility, but more out of curiosity and purpose. She doesn't seem to be malicious, though. There is something behind her eyes that you can discern that this woman is powerful. You've seen that look in people's eyes before, though she's not directing it at you. She's cultivating it as a sense of being. The last time you experienced somebody with this much innate personality and self-worth and confidence was when you met Luna.
I say Opus, but yeah.
Okay.
Opus is deliberately,
No,
I'm powerful, I'll fuck you up. Luna was, you felt her threat. She didn't do it. It's a little difference.
Power couple.
But she doesn't seem to be malicious in her actions.
Just for the heck of it, Gabe will do a sniff for with divine sense.
Oh.
Shit.
Gabriel, give me a
He's
wisdom
counting
saving throw.
He's counting everything.
Okay. For the briefest of moments, you get a shudder up your spine that causes you to stiffen as you sense fiends, you sense aberrations, you sense fae, you sense celestial, everything in here. But you manage to maintain your composure with just a, whew, okay.
But I can't.
It doesn't
I
give
can
you exact. It
just I can't distance. No.
It's within
at
the
least-
range. It is within the range.
Okay, I mean at the table. I mean. Okay. no.
The range is like 30 feet, so it's within 30 feet of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. As now you kind of look around, and there's some people with horns. There's some people with hidden appendages tucked behind their jackets. Like, you didn't notice it before, but there are unique folk here.
I like this place.
I do too. It's got a nice vibe.
Notably, I don't think... Is elemental one of the things you can sense? Can
I
you
don't
roll the
think so.
ability for me,
Paladins
Gabriel?
can.
Just so I make sure I say everything properly. Roll the ability for me, please. Thank you. There are undead, fiends, and celestial... No celestials. Undeads and fiends in this location.
Okay, thank you.
So, the next round of shots go down, and this time, Rowan, since you know what you're expecting, same for Kothar and N, you can kind of take the shot and shoot it upwards.
And I control this pretty well, given the fact that I.
Yeah. You could even, like, release it through your nose if you want, just to be that guy.
I'm gonna do that.
Just
Yep. I'm a dragon under the mountain.
Fucking
It'll
nerd.
do like just a very dignified. Now that we know what happens.
Alrighty. Do a performance, N.
Alrighty. Performance.
So-
17. I still
So,
make management.
You start with a simple stream of fire, and then you just... And you make, like, the poof circle around the stream.
Hey.
Very fun. So, after this round of drinks and inquiries, I think it's about time that I go expire for the evening. Play dead for a little bit, you know? Where are you all staying, if you don't mind my asking?
We've got a friend's place in town.
Trying to stay lucrative. Understood.
Mhm.
Well, if you would like to meet up, I also have an establishment. It's called the Hooked Talon. We're over towards the Middle District, and we deal in oddities of unknown origin. Swing by there and just ask for me by name.
I think we'll take you up on that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Pleasure meeting all of you. Good luck. Congratulations. She excuses herself.
Thank you.
Gabe watches her leave.
Okay.
Hate to see her go,
Aww.
but Lord, to watch her leave.
Fucking creeps.
That's what I was expecting.
I still feel off.
Actually, you're feeling tipsy.
Not on my A game.
Ah.
Yes. And just kind of like leans back and it's just a little like, still a little sad.
What are we getting upset about? We're in a fun place, you know. Yeah, we got people leaving, you know. But let's just have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, you have a point, but
Except you, Gabriel. You're gonna be the rock for us all, okay, bud?
Sure.
if he finds work, he's gonna be the rock for somebody else.
So what do we call that? Rock bottom or?
Ouch.
Whatever they're paying for.
Oh God. This is 18 plus, right? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
What?
How would it not be?
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
But anyways,
So,
yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
how do we can we like do we just Gabriel, what's the style of like asking for somebody to like, you know, go with you here?
Gabriel, the culture for establishments like this, the workers choose their clients. So you have to have conversations, you have to interact with them, you have to make them see value in you other than coin, because they could make coin easily here. They choose what partnerships that they wish to have.
You have to talk to people, and it would be nice if you remembered their name.
Well, no one's come up to talk to me.
Then go talk to someone else. Talk to someone.
Gothar, maybe if you stand up and flex a little bit, someone will come over.
Is that what I should? Wait,
No. No.
I don't. I
Is
feel
there-
like I don't need to do that.
Okay. All right, Kothar. Is there somebody here that you'd be interested in?
I'm gonna search through the crowd.
All right, roll me an investigation roll.
Oh yeah, a 9.
Kothar, you're a switch hitter, right?
It depends on that. Yeah.
Depends on the day. Okay. Though the majority of the workers here are either male or androgynous, there are a select few other females as well. It seems that the general atmosphere of people in this area is very subby. Very subby. Everybody is mostly twink-like, or you can tell like they're, for lack of other terminology, power bottoms and stuff like that. So if you're interested in people in that regard, then yes, there's plenty. But if you're looking for somebody who can man or woman handle you, you're a kind of SOL.
That's fine. That's fine.
So What are your interests, first of all, Gothar?
I don't know. If I look around, somebody would catch my eye. Just.
Are you looking for a bitch, or you want to be a bitch?
Wow, that was direct.
Hey, one is the way to go.
Looking for a bitch, Gabriel.
Do you like more human, more different?
N, how about
Something-
you investigate N?
All
Since you
right,
have a much
I
more
will-
keen eye for these things.
I will investigate, and I will give myself an inspiration to help.
Someone different from
You
Umbridge.
can't inspire yourself yet. You have to
Something
be like
different from
12.
Umbridge.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So not human
Or Elven.
or elven.
You look around and you're like, well, there's the dwarf. There's the halfling. There's the other dwarf. There's the half-elf, but that's kind of
different-
half-elf. And then your eyes settle on somebody who seems to have some type of infernal heritage. They're not tiefling, they're something else that you don't know or recognize.
Any interest in
Interesting.
those dwarfs, Kothar?
Is
You see like some fear, like a bit of fear come in his eye, like a flashback.
so
Or-
Good.
is the infernal looking person, is that male, female, androgynous?
Androgynous.
All right. Be right
I
back.
can look over like the back of the couch.
Yeah, and I'll join you.
This might be a one person conversation. 1 second.
Okay.
Hey, more the merrier.
So Anne will walk up to said person.
All right. You approach from around the side, and you see that they have wings hanging out past the chair that they're seated in. Their legs are crossed, and after you get this close, they seem to be. They have all parts by close examination. They are wearing a top that accents their top very much, and they're wearing a banana hammock, which accents banana very well as well. With
Love
a
it.
coiled tail around a shot glass that they're currently sipping and reading a book. And as you walk around the corner, they look over at you, and you notice their one eye has a giant scar over it, and it's shut. And the other one has a deep-seated black, almost gaze about it as they look up at you. Not my type.
Well, good thing that I'm not the one who spotted you from across the room. I have a friend of mine who is a little shy, and I thought that I would make an introduction.
They place the glass down on the table and cross their hands, looking up at you. Who is this friend? Bring them over.
Be right back.
You also notice they
Like,
do
looking over the
have
couch.
they do have a whip on their side.
God.
Oh, this has to happen. I am using everything to my advantage here. Hey,
God.
hey, Kothar.
Hmm?
So, you wanted a little something different than Umbridge? I found you something
Yeah.
a little different. Come with me, my
Okay.
friend.
Someone
Sure.
different.
Wait, before Kothar goes, Rowan will grab him and cast guidance.
You got this. Look at all your women. It's great.
Yeah, and
Thanks.
and I'm
thanks.
gonna pat Kothar's back and give him an inspiration as well.
Okay. So
Gabriel just walks behind and
Stay here.
and you bring Kothar around the corner, and Kothar, as you look down over at this person, you're like, that's an Arrhenius.
God.
You know what
Oh my
Arrheniuses
god,
are.
Zin and Arrhenius.
And they look over at you, and give you a dazzling smile.
This is my friend.
Oh,
I
brought you a drink. I grabbed Gabriel's shot that he didn't drink.
She takes it and goes, Dragonsbane.
Yes.
If you're trying to impress me with the amount of money you have, I don't really care.
No. I thought it was like a gift. I didn't purchase it.
You
just
seem
thought,
nervous.
I've never seen someone as dazzling as you before.
Gabriel is just rolling his eyes from a distance, getting a general idea of what's going on.
There is a few empty chairs that are like positioned behind the Aranyas in case you want to eavesdrop. Just let you guys know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll do that.
Roll a stealth check, Gabriel.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Alrighty.
stealth. Watch me roll at 1.
Bing, bang, pong. Oh.
Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, they don't notice you.
roll good stealth.
They don't notice you. Yeah. Alrighty. So they look up at you, Kothar, and they switch their legs cross the other direction. Well, thank you for the shots. Tell me about yourself. It's been 32 years since I last seen a Dragonborn.
All right, buddy. I think you got this. I'm gonna let you get to chat and get to know each other.
Thanks. Yeah. Thumbs up.
And just
Is there a
pats
seat?
like the
Yeah,
back of his
yeah.
bicep and is like, "You got it."
There is a seat, but notably the chair is much smaller than the one that they are sitting in.
I'm gonna try and sit on it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Just, trying to act cool and position yourself.
Knees are like on my chest. New to the area. Never been here before. Travel a little bit. Feel like I don't know this age too well. Trying to feel things out.
You don't know this age too well.
Yeah. Well, don't keep up to date with this stuff as well.
The March of the 9th. Kothar, the moment you hear that, you get a shudder up your spine. There was a period of time long ago when the agents of hell were moving into Solemn directly and up through a deep mountain range where they attacked and destroyed everybody in their path trying to gain anchorage here. And you were someone who came to clean up the aftermath. You didn't help save people. You helped get things back to where they were supposed to be.
Is Kothar within range of my aura of protection?
15 feet? I'd say yeah. Your stealth is pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you get access to my mojo, I guess.
Yeah. But Kothar, you immediately recognize that when she says it. They say it. And they just smile at you. Really? This is curious to me.
Is that an important date to you? I'm sorry, I didn't even ask your well, it'd be rude of me to know your real name. What do you go by? What do you like to be called?
Noxima.
Noxima. Beautiful name.
Kothar, what languages do you speak? And Gabriel, what languages do you speak? Since you're listening as well.
Common and Common, Celestial, and Draconic.
All right, not you.
Abyssal, Elven, and Common.
Not you. And you're the only one who knows Infernal.
I wouldn't have been that far yet.
Roll me a stealth check to see if you can eavesdrop. Like a little better.
I'm gonna use my game advantage.
Sure. Very important
I
check
know
here.
what's going on.
Oh, and Dwarvish.
And Dorvish, okay. 21, not bad. Yeah, you're kind of like positioned right behind them, like on the floor, just like listening the whole time.
Just like
The workers are stepping over you, no problem. They just nod and smile.
Yeah, doing the pigeon leg sitting thing.
It's in at like Gable's feet.
Probably like 5 feet away. You're positioned at a separate chair, listening in, and En's just hiding right behind them, like listening to everything. En, you speak Infernal. Noxzema in Infernal translate to the Great Dominatrix.
No.
Yes, yes.
Now,
Yes.
Kothar, if you are intrigued with this individual, I need you to roll me a persuasion roll and add in all your fun bits. If you are not intrigued with this individual and you do not wish to do this, you can simply excuse yourself and thank them for their time.
Fun bits.
Fuck it, let's do it.
All right,
Yes!
roll your
My game-
persuasion.
I'm gonna use my game advantage.
Alrighty. Make sure you add a d6 and a d4. 18.
Oh, gosh.
Good start, good start.
Oh.
24. 26. You just have a community moment where you are sitting there and you just think to yourself, I hope this doesn't awaken something strange in me. Before, after about half an hour of interaction, the two of you do head upstairs. Now, Kothar, you still have to pay.
That's fine.
Okay. Everyone else?
Kothar, not Kothar, Gable leans down. Okay, and I think they're on their own now. Let's return to the table.
That was beautiful.
Sure,
It's
whatever.
So good. It's gonna be so good. That's really gonna.
That was my favorite episode of Community, by the way. I hope this doesn't awaken something in me. Just...
Let's just say that might work some of the kinks out of Kothar's.
Oh, it doesn't work kinks out.
Oh
Oh,
god.
It'll probably give him more kings.
Oh, Jesus. D&D, guys.
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah. Like, it'll look in their pocket and kind of jingle some coin around.
Here, person. Sorry.
No, just thinking, like,
Okay.
I only have 5 gold left. Is this what I want to spend it on?
You couldn't.
You did that right when I was taking
Yeah.
a sip of water.
If it, Gable, okay, I can say anything right. And if you want to take someone upstairs, I'm more than happy to finance it.
Are you sure?
Sure, go enjoy yourself. You had a rough night last night. Have a better night this night. Just try not to end up in a trees.
Thanks.
All right.
So, how much should I give her, Jero?
Them.
Them?
And roll a persuasion.
Okay. All right. Advantage off. Kind
For the person N ends up being interested in, just to enjoy the evening with, you need to lend them 5 additional gold to pay for it. So 10 gold total.
Okay, I'll give you 10 gold.
Okay.
In.
Thank you.
And then
babe.
there's just Rowan and Gabriel. Now, Nolth and Draco. Nolth, since you just picked up a new recruit to join you and your companions, would you like to go find your allies?
Yes, I would. Well, wait, who's watching the store?
Desmond. Well, Desmond
that'll
is
be
tending
fine, yeah.
the store.
Ouch.
Yeah, I trust Desmond. He seems like he can handle the business pretty well.
Okay.
Desmond, watch the store while we're gone. I mean,
Hey, he has a good sense of humor about it. And in case anybody wonders, I based Desmond off of a friend of mine who is legally blind, and he's literally that personality with just craziness with all of the bad jokes. It's beautiful. Great drinking friend. Great drinking friend.
Hey, come on, there we go.
So,
Let's go meet the rest of the party. The people I told you about.
the two of you begin walking through the city, and after a period of time, you make it back to the establishment. Nolth, you already paid your entry. Draco, you are going to have to pay your entry. I
That's
believe
fun.
it was 2 gold.
Got that.
The opposite end of Umbridge. Well, that individual already went upstairs with Kolthar. However, if you are...
There's a spectrum.
There's a spectrum, yes, but dwarves are... That's common in Claimstead. Halflings, also common in Claimstead. The only person who's a bit more different in this location would be the a drow.
That'll work.
Alrighty. So After
the
N-
Toy Booty.
after N goes upstairs, Nolth and Draco march their ways inside, looking around. Nolth, Draco, you immediately see Rowan and Gabriel hanging out. Nobody else though.
I'll walk right up to him. Hey, Gabe, Rowan, I found us a new party member. I had some new help. Like you to...
Sorry, Draco, did you watch the last session of this game?
I have not actually.
Okay, they are currently inside of a burlesque club that is predominantly male, though it
Yeah,
does
we-
stretch out to everybody else.
I think we discussed this.
Okay,
last
cool.
session.
Yeah, that's the atmosphere.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Another party member.
I met this man who's pretty interesting, seemed pretty capable, intellectual type, kind of help us out a bit. This is Draco, this is Gabe and Rowan.
Rowan and Gabe, this person has fucking wings.
It,
You've never met a person with wings, other than the individual that Kothar was talking to, but you're not even sure if that constitutes like a person. That might just be a being, but this person has wings and a beak and looks like that.
Yeah.
sure know how to find them.
Cable doesn't really care. He just watching. He just keep an eye on him closely, trying to size him up.
Throwing waves.
Nice to meet you.
So, Draco, what brings you to this town?
I'm traveling the world. Live my life at the monastery, and they've sent me out. Well, I left. I wanted some time to go spend on my own and actually discover the world that I've read so much about.
So you're just a nomad, exploring the.
For
the
now,
ways?
I am. I'm taking odd jobs here and there, make some money while I'm out and about.
Can I roll insights, Jiro?
Sure.
Oh shit. Okay.
This looks like the most trustworthy and kind-hearted and simply spoken individual you have ever met before in your life. There's just something about the cut of his jib. You like it. And yes, that is a bird pun, so yeah.
I'm gonna wander off. Stay safe, don't kill each other. I won't find me a friend than that.
Alright.
Later.
If I haven't killed Kothar, I'm not gonna kill this guy.
Well, I just gotta put it out there. I hired him, so it's kind of. I'm gonna take him under my wing, if you know what I mean.
I just look at him like, is this to be a joke here?
Was that intentional or?
He just gives a big shit-eating grin.
Already. So, anyways,
Well, Rowan, do you want to find somebody to entertain you for the night?
Hero, I look around. What does Rowan see?
roll an investigation.
Cool, okay.
I don't think sticking a coin in someone's jockstrap is going to work in this situation.
That's a jockstrap.
What a good berry might.
Oh, a loincloth.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
God.
So, Rowan, you have a type that you have already made sure we are well aware of. And you spy a Goliath. You spy a Goliath on the other side of the room, sitting down.
It's not my Goliath.
No, it's not, but I mean, he's as big and bulky and tatted and...
Is he a worker or like a patron?
It's hard to tell. He isn't wearing a shirt, but he also isn't wearing a bow tie.
Can I? Well, I guess never mind.
Rowan will look at Gabriel and say, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here for a little bit, but I'll be back. And she'll get up and walk over to the Goliath.
All right.
Can Gable roll inside, see if he thinks he's a patron or a worker?
You sure can.
Hopefully it was better than the last one. Oh, what can't I do last time? Okay. Client
So-
or worker?
This looks like a client. But as you sit down, they look up at you, Rowan, and adjust a pair of glasses on their head and look over and goes, good evening. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I don't know. You probably can't tell this, but I don't work here.
Gabriel is just watching us and trying to listen in, amused by all of it.
Yep. Me neither.
Have you been here before?
This is my first time. My cousin Gary, invited me to come out here. And, well, he's a little, he points upstairs.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
time too. I've never been.
Oh, fun. They have a fantastic collection of books.
What kind of books?
All kinds. There's this one, The Tale of the Misfit Advisor. It's this preposterous story about this group of adventurers. It's fascinating. I like it a lot. They also have some about, like, the latest in Arcanum, but I don't really, like that. They have another one on Pelts Weekly, which I think is pretty interesting. Yeah.
Did you not find anyone that you were interested in?
Oh, I don't understand how this works. How does it work?
I don't really know either.
Ah, shit.
I think if you stand and you flex a little bit, someone will come over. I just have this sense that that's how this works.
Roll a deception. Actually, does Rowan actually believe that this is the way it works?
I feel like yes.
Okay, roll a persuasion then.
All right.
Is Gabriel able to hear this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. I don't really know about all that. That seems a bit.
If the guy flexes, Gabriel's going to come up.
Okay. He stands up, and he kind of just, like, moves his arms upwards. And Rowan, from where you're seated at his table, you see his entire back turns into a rippling contortion of muscles as he begins flexing his body. In
Rowan
the
feels
front...
a little bit faint.
Huh?
Rowan feels a little bit faint.
Okay. Gabriel, you look over and you're like, holy fuck!
Gabriel walks over casually and passes on his shoulder. Hey, how's it going?
It's good. He turns back to you, Rowan, and gives you a thumbs up. Like,
Rowan gives a thumbs up.
I got stolen by Gabe.
So, what are you doing here?
My cousin invited me from out of town, and I kind of like the books a lot. And do you work here?
Of course I do. I mean, look
Oh.
at me.
Oh, that's fantastic. So my friend here, he grabs you by the back of the neck and motions over to Rowan. My friend here, she's been having a little bit of issue finding people. So
Oh,
yeah, it was her idea for the flexing. I hope it worked. Yeah.
You're not interested?
Oh, I mean, you're not really my type.
Oh, is she? I mean, we can all three can go upstairs.
Oh, that is an awkward conversation, sir.
And don't die.
Welcome to the group, Draco.
Yeah. Sorry.
Introduction.
is my passive perception high enough that I'm hearing all this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, oh God. It just starts-
Oh, the sweet little
I,
monk as well.
That's I don't think I'm into that idea.
Okay. Gable looks over
But
Rowan.
my cousin seemed really into he got like 3 people upstairs. So I if you want, I have his room number. I could send you there.
What's the more? What's the more?
That's all right. Rowan, are you interested?
Oh, you two know each other. Oh, I am so sorry.
No.
Oh,
did
happens all the time.
No, I heard her name earlier. I thought you said it.
No, I don't. Roll a deception check, Gabriel.
I thought you did say it.
No, he never said Rowan. He's like, my friend here.
Oh.
Okay, he goes, you're one of those swinger. I'm just gonna. And he excuses himself and just leaves.
Oh.
Well, I tried.
Well, I mean, and Ron will just kind of stand up and flex.
Roll an athletics check. Just go ahead.
Probably gonna pop my shoulder out of the socket.
Only on a really okay. I mean, you flex. You do get a couple of the more twinky males coming over to you. They seem, to think that you're trying to be funny. So they're receptive. If you are looking for an evening's respite, you are capable of finding that. However, as far as your ideal option goes, he's already gone.
All right. Well, Ron will just ask one of the smaller guys if they know a good place to eat around here.
Oh, shoot.
There's a really good diner down the street.
Gabriel, do you want to go to the diner?
Both of you. Okay.
What?
What?
You want to eat with us too?
Oh, you're gonna. Oh. No, it's fine. You go ahead.
I mean, you can come.
It's fine. I'm working right now, anyways.
All right.
I think I'll stay here and keep my eye on things and get to know this new party member that Nothol has dropped on us.
Is he interested? Does he want someone for the night?
Nolth, roll a persuasion roll. You already found somebody by the time they're getting to this point. You look around and Nolth is already heading up the stairs with someone.
Male or female?
Nolth.
Male. Probably like an elf or half elf.
And then there was Rowan, Gabriel, and Draco.
You guys want to play some cards?
Sounds good to me, Draco.
Cards aren't my specialty, but I'll play.
So, the 3 of you sit down, and until your friends come back downstairs to leave, you're just playing cards, relaxing, having a good time. And we're going to time jump a little bit here. Kothar, it is the character's choice if you enjoyed that, or you can roll to see if you enjoyed the experience.
I'll roll.
Okay, con save.
He'll be fine.
Okay. It was a hell of an experience, pun intended. You didn't think that whole aspect is something that you would have truly authentically enjoyed, but it turns out being a barbarian who really likes fighting has its perks.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So ultimately, I think you've discovered something about yourself as you come waddling down the stairs.
Waddling.
Jesus Christ.
Just one of those, like, my entire body is sore type deals. Oh, God.
Oh God, that's great.
And you are second down the stairs.
Yeah.
Just FYI, I made N laugh more today.
Yeah, fair. And Noth, it takes a lot longer for you to come downstairs, but you do eventually. And all of you are seated at tables together. Missing somebody having prestidigitation so much.
Yeah.
Thor, I'm just gonna open my mouth, then close it.
He's just
hold it to
he's
one
like,
finger, and just have a shit-eating grin.
I'm just laying against the couch, not even looking at anyone, just eyes closed, just like.
Do you want some help for that, or want to make it last?
Just puts a hand up. Shh. Everything's so loud.
Gabriel gets up and
Whole
just
body aches.
plunks down against Kothar, trying to disrupt him as much as possible.
Okay.
No. I sat somewhere that no one could sit with me.
So you're just, then I guess Gabriel sits on you then.
Oh, no. Okay.
No. But yeah, after your evening's enjoyment and entertainment, you all eventually head back over to Ignatius's shop, where it's very late into the evening, but as you walk through the front door, ding, 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 Desmond looks up and goes, "Oh, you're all back. So you were real today, right?"
Yes.
Good. Oh, you kept the bird person.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
an Aaron Kakra?
Yes, I am.
Oh, are you from the northern stretch of the Lucian Peaks?
Yes, I'm up that way.
Wait, who's? Do you know a Leon Chi?
Would I know him?
The person you came here with? Yeah.
Okay.
You remember he's the one
Yeah.
going to the meeting and you're waiting?
Yep. I've seen what you said. I
Leon Chi
remembered.
is here.
Yes, he is.
Nope.
Oh,
Just to re-clarify for you,
no.
he left.
Okay.
Shit.
He went using a teleportation circle back to Seldarin Fion, but he's supposed to be back eventually.
Who is
Okay.
Leon Chi?
The man who holds my artifact, the one of the high command, well, not high command, but very up there in the political game of the kingdom. Right, Drew?
Correct.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah. I kind of like to talk to Leon Chi if y'all know where he is. Kind of looking for something from him.
Are you now?
Yeah, he has something I kind of need to get back. It's pretty important. Mistress would be mad if I don't get it back.
I thought Kothar was the one with the mistress.
Oh no, it's Siobhan, my mistress.
He said he'd be back in a little while, whenever that means. So.
Yeah, okay, I'm willing to wait. You know how long a little while gonna be, Draco?
Not exactly. He used a teleportation spell.
Damn. Oh well. Yeah. That's it, fair.
So, you're all back at the shop, and Desmond is still sitting there with the same book right in front of him. Alrighty. Oh, all of you are supposed to have rooms in the back. Unfortunately, Ignatius refused to alter his room, so you're all just going to share a room together. Are we housing the bird as well?
Yeah, why not? I feel on the wild side today. Draco,
Very well.
you can't stay with us for a day?
That's fine with me.
Hey,
Very
As long
good.
as I'm not a bother.
No, you've seemed to be pretty chill so far, so that's
As long
kind
as
of
you
the
don't repeat every word I say. We're good to go.
So, you all tuck yourselves in for the evening in the back of the shop, just listening to the city. Yes.
Halfway through, Gabriel, strips naked and
Yeah, of
goes
course.
over to
Don't get near me. Don't get near
you,
No.
Nope.
you
Nope.
want to see the chest thing? And Gabriel does the chest thing.
Just fucking with you, Gothar.
Is this
One
what
of
you
these
want to
days.
see?
I'm gonna put my
Seriously,
hand
one
on
of these
Draco's
days,
shoulder
Gabriel.
and say, "Yep, welcome to the party."
What? Pay good money for this.
I would never
get
pay
good money for that at
this.
some point.
Welcome
I
to
would
the
never
party,
pay good money for
Draco.
that.
Welcome to the party.
And
Thank you.
with her permission, Gabriel will join in.
Their permission.
With their permission.
Well, it's kind of just in room, like a back room, where all of you have your sleeping bags to tuck yourselves in.
Well, then he calls in if she agrees. If they agree.
I think I'm out for the night.
And he still has his amulet on.
Well, everyone's in your aura. It's a pretty big aura. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Bro,
Yes.
Jesus.
you want to do the prayer again tonight? Me help you with that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I'll probably right before bedtime. I'll come get you. We'll start doing the ceremonial prayer.
Well, it's
Okay.
bedtime.
Okay, we'll start doing the
It is
ceremonial
bedtime.
prayer. I
Yeah.
start taking my stuff out. Hey, Draco, you religious at all?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, religious people. Funny, right?
Hey,
Completely. But Anne'll sit down and do the evening skin routine and brush their hair and
The whole 9 yards, yes. So,
Yeah.
as the two of you are going over your prayers and your respites, and everybody else is winding down to slowly go to sleep, this is probably where we're going to go ahead and take our break, everybody. So, grab 10 minutes, do whatever you want to do, relax, breathe a bit, and we'll be right back.